Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the EOS R and the RF system. The EOS R was the first full-frame mirrorless camera from Canon using a brand new RF mount featuring the same diameter as the EF mount but with a shorter flange distance, allowing for more unique lens designs from Canon to create better optics, better image quality for both video and photography. The EOS R is built around the same sensor as the 5D Mark IV with a few tweaks to enhance image quality using the Digic 8 image processor. It features 4K video at 30 frames a second, which can do C-Log and 10-bit out, dual pixel CMOS autofocus with over 5,000 AF points. There's a great addition here with the electronic viewfinder with 3.69 million dots and a 3.15-inch touchscreen LCD, which is great because it's one of those flippy screens that comes out. And it's got an expanded ISO range from 50 to 102,400. Features 8 frames a second shooting, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built in, SD, UHS-2 SD card slot, only one, and a new multifunction bar and dual pixel RAW. These are my top 5 reasons why I really enjoy shooting with the EOS R and the RF system in general. Number 1 is the autofocus. I really enjoy using the autofocus on the EOS R. For one, on the back of the screen, there's a touch and drag feature. I'm able to shoot when I've got the camera up to my eye using the electronic viewfinder. I can use the back of that screen to select any of the over 5,000 focus points on the fly just simply by dragging my thumb across the frame. Quickly, I can pick up the autofocus point on the far top right corner all the way down to the bottom left corner really fast. This has sped up my shooting immensely compared to 5D Mark IV and the 5D SR that I shoot with. Moving those points around can be sometimes tedious when you're moving it with that little control bump on the back. The focus area covers about 88% of the frame horizontally and about 100% of the frame vertically. The AF working range is said to be around -6 to 18 EV at ISO 100, but that's with a 1.2 lens. The other thing about the autofocus I love is it has eye tracking, and I have used this feature quite a bit in my video shooting. I've shot many videos for my local church doing music videos where we've got multiple people in the frame, and it's able to pick up eyes immediately and lock focus, and I don't have to worry about it. In the field, if I'm shooting people interview style, I'm not having to really worry too much about where I'm placing autofocus because it's just picking up the eye and I just trust it. The eye tracking autofocus also works really well for photography. Some of the recent shoots I've done, I've been able to leave it in that mode and shoot without worrying about it. Now there are times where I just prefer to select my AF point And in that case, I just move it back to the touch and drag setting. I'm able to move my thumb with ease on the back of the screen. And I'm traditional in that way, where I prefer to put the camera right up to my face and look through the viewfinder. The second reason why I love the EOS R, and really the RF system in general, is its smaller compact size. Just compared to the 5DSR that I have as well, with some of the glass that surrounds that system, it can be a heavy pack when you put all that together and you're traveling. Even if it's just a simple trip out of town and you're trying to make easy decisions on vacation of like, how can I pack lighter? A lot of times that comes into play, and you're gonna make hard decisions to bring either just that one kit lens, or maybe that one kit and a prime lens. So I'm able to pack very light. I can take the EOS R, a 24-105 and the 35 1.8 macro, and really cover a lot of ground with that and be really happy with that. And that's a really light package. And really that just saves your back, and that saves you more room to pack other things that you need for your trip. But it also means that you can pack more stuff that you may need, like lighting, speed lights, snacks, bars, instruments. Maybe you need to bring a little ukulele with you. You're out playing by the beach and you just want to have some fun. The third reason why I love the EOS R and the RF system in general is its compatibility. Canon really spent time really thinking through the system, thinking through what's going to keep them in the game in the long run. Maybe they spent a little too much time on that because it took them a while to even come out with the EOS R. Meanwhile, Sony was releasing camera after camera. I'm kind of glad I waited, and I'm really glad that they spent the time to really firm up their firmware. See what I did there? The RF system, there's a few things that I've enjoyed. First of all, a lot of people don't like the multifunction button on the back of the EOS R, but I've really enjoyed using that. I've set that to white balance, and I can quickly shift between different white balance settings while I'm out shooting. Same goes for the control ring on the front of the lenses for the RF system. That control ring I've set for ISO, but you can set that for different things. But really what that means is when I'm out in the field shooting, my whole workflow has sped up tenfold. I can quickly shoot with the viewfinder up to my eye, change white balance with my thumb, change ISO with the front ring, and then I can quickly change shutter speed and aperture, and I'm able to just capture really good stuff and not really worry about it, and nothing slows me down. Through that electronic viewfinder, I'm seeing the final composition and white balance and exposure before I even hit the shutter button. And that's just a great thing to really keep shooting, not have to look down all the time and verify what you got. It's just a good level of confidence that I have now when I'm doing portraiture. And one thing that I got was the EF to RF mount adapter from Canon, and has the control ring built into it, so I can easily change ISO or whatever I've set this to with my EF lenses. So that includes Sigma. I've got a few Sigma art lenses that I've thrown on the EOS R, and I can control ISO with that. They work seamlessly. Also, I just love turning the control ring. There's some tactile feeling about it that satisfies me. It's like the fidget spinner of 2020.
That mountain of LPE6 batteries you have from your 5D camera, your 7D, your 60D, whatever old Canon camera you have, they work in your EOS R. Yes.
And number 5, the reason why I love the EOS R is the price. Bar none, for what you get with the current firmware, you've got a lot thrown into a small package, and you're able to do quite a bit with this camera. I've really enjoyed it. I got it right before the unfortunate pandemic hit, and I'm glad I did. I've been using it like crazy for YouTube, some videos I've done locally, and for some side projects, also for some photo shoots. And man, it's been such a handy tool to have in my bag. It's got a lot more features built into it. Also, what's cool is this camera will do 10-bit 422 out via HDMI, and that's C-Log. So if you really want some uncompressed, really amazing footage, you can record out through the HDMI. There is quite a big crop when you go to 4K, 1.83x crop. So that makes it hard if you're shooting wide angle footage and you've got full frame glass. But I haven't really had a problem because most of the shooting I do for video is 1080p. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Before we go today, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Kevin O'Connor in Australia. He sent me these beautiful photos he shot on his 5D SR. He commented on my 5D SR video and wanted to share some of his astro photos with us. This shot is with the Samyang 135 f2, and then this shot is with the Sigma 24 1.4. Really great stuff. Whatever you guys are using out in the field, please send me some of your stuff so I can feature it on my videos. Thanks so much for being here today. Please subscribe to my channel right here and give me a thumbs up. And also ring that bell so you get notifications when my next video comes out.